Hey there YouTube, my name is Siegs and today we are opening the new Venusaur Vmax starter deck box. Let's see what's inside. Alright, so I have with me both the Venusaur and Blastoise new Vmax boxes. First I'm going to be opening the Venusaur, we'll do Blastoise after. So looking here at the box, we got, well, the Vmax out in front there with its two new abilities. Everything that's inside. We got the boss's orders here and 4 quick balls, Mari, and the new Professor. Of course, the ability is the same as the old Professor, just new artwork from the Generation 5, I believe. I can do this. I can do this. Please have faith in my opening skills. Got it. So first, taking a look, we got the playmat that comes with basically every starting set. But the art always changes depending on whatever you bought. So this time, obviously, it's gonna be Venusaur Vmax. Oosh. It is hard to get this boy in the picture. This is one big field, but as you can see, it has got this big shiny boy with his umbrella-like flower just hanging out on top, and what looks to be almost like a crown of spores on his head. So we got this playing field, just kind of paper. It's glossy. Feels nice to the touch. I mean, you guys have probably opened up plenty of boxes. You know exactly what this is. On the back has the rules, all the fun stuff like that. So looking at the actual contents, comes with two Vmaxes of the Shigibana, and we say in Japanese, or of course Venusaur in English. Usually they come with just one each, so the fact that this comes with 2 is a big plus in and of itself, because it's just, you usually have to buy 3 of the same box in order just to get the same starting 2 guys you want. So of course comes with the 2 Venusaurs. So looking at, okay, we should look at his abilities first. So looking at the abilities of Venusaur here, we got, first one is the, what is that, Forest Storm. Forest Storm for 30 times multiples. So it says 自分の場のポケモンについてるエネルギー、草エネルギーの数は30 damage. So for every grass energy you have, that's 30 damage in the area. So the field. It doesn't have to be Venusaur Vmax itself. It can be any Pokemon on your field. As long as it's got a grass energy attached to it, it's going to do an additional 30 damage per. Also, the second one is Kyodai Bloom. So basically giant bloom of forest energy, I guess. Does 210 damage plus recovers 30 damage to Venusaur itself. Not the most damaging attack, so it's, you know, you're not gonna, I mean, but if you think about it, 210 times 2 is gonna knock out any Vmax Pokemon, and just about any attack besides, I guess, Charizard Vmax is not gonna one-hit KO basically anything. So if you're thinking about that fact, this is actually not bad, because you're basically going to 2-shot anything with this while recovering health. It's not hard to get the energy if you're considering your Rillaboom. Rillaboom from the bench can use its voltage beat to charge it up. And you can't, I don't know if you can see, probably can't because it's not focusing, but we are now in the E. Has the E in the corner. So the Japanese system goes by the A, B, C, D, E. A was out last year in rotation of tournament legal stuff. B, as of today, December 4th, 2020, B is no longer legal for tournament play. And now we enter the era of E. So these are the first E cards. So it includes basically, yeah, this Venusaur Vmax, probably the regular Venusaur V, that's also in this deck. It's got a retreat cost of 4. So you can use your Muki Muki Paddle. In English, I forget what it's called, like just, you know, the pad that gives you plus 50 if your retreat cost is 4 or more. Wonderful stuff. We have the regular, two of the regular Venusaur Vs as well. This is different than the ones that came with the starter, the small starter deck that was released earlier. Oh, it's actually kind of shiny though. The other ones were not. So this one's actually got some shine to it. So the first attack for this one is Leaf Drain. Oh, Leaf Drain. It's Leaf Drain. It's this Pokemon recovers 30 health and it does 50 damage. Not the best. You probably wouldn't want to use this. And the second one is Systemi Tackle. I don't really know what Systemi is in Japanese, but it's some kind of tackle, and it does 190, and it does 30 to itself actually, so it does damage to itself while doing 190 damage. Not great if we compare it to the Venusaur V that came out in that starter deck. The attacks on that are much better. I'll probably end up using that instead of this. What else is in here? We got 3 of these boys. Attack doesn't really do anything. I wouldn't really use them, I don't think. Then this, yep, the evolved form 120 does 30 damage to itself for a leaf and a colorless. Again, you're probably not playing this. The one other interesting card that came with this is the new Celebi with the ability that while this is in the battle spot, so the active zone, you can use it one time. You can search the top of your deck, the top 6 cards of your deck, and from there you can choose one energy, one basic, nope, just any energy, actually any energy from the top 6 cards of your deck, and you can show it to your opponent, put it into your hand, and then shuffle your deck afterwards. So basically you're adding an energy every turn, as long as it's in the active though. So you got to put it in the active. You can't do it from the bench, but still a fairly decent attack. Then for 3 energy, you're doing Leaf Step for 40 damage. You're not using the attack. Just don't do it. But the ability, not so bad. Random Cactus Boy, 50 damage for 2, no. Leaf Dinosaur Boy, second attack 30 for 2, no. The first one, Hoppo, let's get it. So attaching leaves. It says from your trash you can choose 2 grass energy and put it onto your bench Pokemon in any way you want. So from the bench you charge. So this is kind of similar to the Victini V that attaches fire energy from the trash. Except this only does 2 instead of 3, but you know, actually not terrible. If you're in a kind of a late game spot, if you don't got your ordinary rods, you can use that. It's just an option. I mean, you know, there are worse things. And we got 2 of these boys and 1 of these boys. So the new Elagos here has an interesting ability actually, which for 1 energy, you can recover fully the HP of 1 Pokemon. Of course, it's a stage 1, so you have to evolve it to do it. And of course, we actually have this boy over here who can do it better. But this is, you know, a 1 prize Pokemon versus a 2 prize Pokemon. So, you know, you got options. You can use this. It does no damage, but it recovers fully for 1 energy, but it's a stage 1. Or you can use Zarudo, who can do 100 damage, accelerate energy from the hand. You can attach 1 or 2 energy to 2 different Pokemon if you want, and it'll fully recover their HP, as well as do 100 damage to the opponent's active Pokemon. So we have lots of recovery abilities. Venusaur can use the pads to get plus 50. So you got some beef. You can do some damage. I'm liking it. Plus the near infinite ability of its first attack for 2 colorless energy. So you can actually use any energy to do it, but it's probably going to be Leaf, if we're being honest. Then we actually have 2 of other Zarudo. So not the V, just basic form. This is just recovering 30 to do, you do 30 to recover 30. And this just does 110 for 3. You're not playing this. Then we have your basic potion. We got our full 4 quick balls. Oh man, the value in this deck, 4 quick balls included, feels really nice. Honestly, normally just buying these 4 quick balls is worth this deck by itself. So I mean, it's nice. 2 evolution incense, also a pretty nice card to have, really. Your Pokemon Pokegear 3.0, your switches, and the new Professor. So this is the same ability as old Professor, just new art. This is from the Gen 5 artwork. So different Professor, but same Professor's research. This is still a D actually, so it's still keeping the same letter, but it's got the new art, and there's 4 of those in there. So I mean, oh man, this starter deck is packed with just good cards. When we got beat, but we got the new Boss's Order Lysander here, who is just doing that pose from Evangelion, and you got, you know, Shinji's father there just sitting there with his arms. He's planning something, right? So Boss's Orders is included in a starter deck. This is nuts because this card by itself is worth more than the starter deck usually, if you're just looking to buy Boss's Orders by itself. So with this reprint, everybody can now play Boss's Orders in any deck they play, and it is just a nice value option. I'm so happy to see this, and this guy is just a boss. Look at him, and he's ordering people around. Then we got our, you know, obligatory hops. We got 2 Marnies in here, which is another, like, the value of this. Then we got 1 Yato and a bunch of grass energy. Besides that, we have 1 nice little coin. It is Kita Kita. It's quite nice, quite pretty coin. It's got some shine to it. I mean, if you buy 2 boxes, which you should if you want to play 2 Vmaxes, you're gonna get 2 of these coins. It's nice. So my thoughts on this, the value is intense. You get 2 of the Vmaxes, which you normally get 1. You get a Boss's Orders, which is worth more than the starter deck by itself already. 4 quick balls, which is again just insane value. So just looking at everything we get here, we get 2 of the regular Vs, 2 of the Vmaxes, which again, just awesome. I had to buy 3 of the Charizard Vmax deck boxes just to get all 3 that I needed. Usually play 3 in a deck, right? 4 Professor's Research, 1 Boss's Orders, and 4 quick balls. Just the value is clutch, and I'm loving it. So for me, this is an amazing. Even if you don't even want to play this deck, you just want the Boss's Orders, you want the quick balls. It is worth. This is a what 1,500 yen in Japan. I think I got it on pre-order special for 1,300. Super good deal. Super good deal. I am excited to play Venusaur Vmax because was playing actually the regular V before this. The regular V just to sleep and poison people, and then it was good for a V. And now we got this Vmax. It does potentially unlimited damage with the Forest Storm attack. Because of all the energy you can easily attach with your Rillabooms. And then you got this Bloom attack, which recovers, which gives you the option to do just healing decks. You got the Maolana, who can recover for you. You have unlimited basically energy attachments, which means you could use super potions if you want to. You could use Zarudo to fully recover your Venusaurs and just toss it back in there. There are a lot of possibilities with this deck, and I'm excited to play the Venusaur Vmax deck. So I'm gonna get started on building my deck for Venusaur because I think it's gonna be a beast. It might not be the top deck, but it's gonna be a fun deck, and those are the kind of decks I like to play. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you for watching. If you guys are interested in seeing another opening with the Blastoise Vmax, I will be doing that right after this. And if you want to see some live gameplay, you want to see me actually play some of these decks, you can join me on Twitch Tuesdays and Thursdays. I play live against people in Japan, as well as play things like Hearthstone, Genshin Impact, things like that. So I'll leave my things down at the bottom here. You can give me a follow, give me a like, whatever you want to do. Any support is really nice, helps me out. I'm obviously a newbie. This is like my first video, I think. So if you like what you see, please give me a like, a follow, and a subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. It's right on the edge of the barrier. Paimon! Paimon! He's cute.